Okay, there's a story out today. What's next? I'm tired. I don't like to rip media people, but I'm tired of the general narrative. I played a clip the other day from somebody on ESPN saying, well, time will tell. And I believe I was rude enough to say, shut up. What do you mean time will tell? Time is telling. I know exactly where this is going. It's just a matter of the speed at which the entire college landscape changes. That's it. Acting as if we don't know. Yes, we do know. We do. So here is a fairly consistent, well, we don't know kind of attitude. What's next in college sports conference realignment? The shaky landscape. It's not a shaky landscape. In some cases, it is a collapsing landscape. It's a mudslide. It's happening by the minute. So here's what is happening. And it doesn't, as I've said all week, and I'll maintain it now for certain, it is a mad dash for 4 conferences. Like you got to be one of the 4. And then the next question is, do you die or not? And then how fast is that death? How fast is that financial death for a program not in the 4? That I don't know. I would think it's a pretty fast death. If you went to a certain college, it's really not a great idea that your school lose a bunch of money playing football. It's just not worth it. So in some ways, I think this is really healthy. It's going to fast track some schools saying, what are we doing? That's enough of that, okay? I mean, we don't need to burn through another $5 million. So I do think it'll fast track some deaths, football deaths. But I don't think anyone out there right now trying to tell you we don't know where this is going, I don't know that you should believe that, but I'll give it a shot telling you exactly where it's going. It's going to go to who's left of 4 leagues. Who's left? 2 of them are already decided. The third one most likely is decided, and that's the Big 12. The Big 12 has been masterful. The Big 12 has been quick to react. The Big 12 has not been Sears. The Big 12 has not been Radio Shack. The Big 12 said the sugar daddy left, the revenue stream left, and we're not going to sit around here and cry. And they moved, and they moved, and they moved, and they gobbled up Colorado. Colorado with Deion Sanders is the most high-profile story of next season, or 2, or 3. Brilliant. So it's happening. So you're going to have the SEC is alive and well. The Big 10, 14, 18, whatever it's going to be is alive and well. The Big 12, I think, has now survived. So there's only one neighborhood left. That's what's going to happen. So in 24 hours, for all the people that kept telling you we don't know what's going to happen, they're crazy. We know exactly what's going to happen, and it's happened in 24 hours. Colorado's coming to Big 12. Okay? Arizona apparently is coming to Big 12, which I don't know how that means Arizona State is not. I suspect the Big 12 did the right thing and kept making cold calls to Washington and Oregon saying, hey, why don't you come here? It's a cool place. Recruit Texas. I bet you they tried. But apparently that answer from Phil Knight of the Swoosh is no. So the Big 10, which is going to be 16, 18, or 20, said, we'll take them. And so apparently that deal is about to go down. So you're running out of places to go. So I don't know what league is left. I suspect it's the ACC in some form. Somebody better work hard to create this 4th league. Or take what's left of the 4th league, because we're about to get to 48 teams in 4 leagues, and it's not a matter of years from now. It's a matter of weeks from now, if that. It may be days from now. And there's your football landscape for the foreseeable future. And that's probably a good thing. That's the way it's going to be. So you've got probably a week to 10 days for a few schools to decide where life is going to be like. And I don't know that there needs to be a change once you get to 4 leagues. It makes perfect sense. It's very NFL-like. The only reason why it hasn't happened even faster, understand the bureaucratic world of college football is lazy. The bureaucratic world of college football is stiff. It's not very sharp, and it is driven by rich coaches. Rich coaches don't want competition. They don't like to be judged. They just like to talk trash and make a bunch of money. So this these 4-conference world is precisely what those big-time coaches don't like, because it means they can't go seek out those cream puff wins that they like so much. All of a sudden, you're having to play more qualified competition. You're having to play within your league. The games just matter more, and coaches don't like that. They want to get paid and not judged. 4 conferences is forcing them to be judged faster. Because all of a sudden now you're in the Big 20 or whatever it's going to be, 18 or 20. There's no room to go chase down some directional school to beat up. It's time to start playing, and you play in your league. The SEC will be the same. The Big 12 will be the same. And then the ACC or whatever it's going to be called is also going to be the same. So the configuration isn't going to be all that complicated. We're now well on our way and probably 2 weeks away from having a world of 4 conferences and maybe 48 teams or maybe even 60 teams. I don't know. But whoever's left out might die. They're going to run out of people to play, and they're going to run out of money to make. So every story that you read and hear now that says, well, we don't know what this landscape is going to be, we know exactly where the landscape is going. We do. And as soon as Oregon and Washington, 2 very marketable programs with a ton of clout and a ton of TV sets, as soon as they make the deal done to go to the Big 10, unfortunately not the Big 12, then we're almost set. The Big 12 only has to make a couple more moves. They're set. And then somebody else in some of the league better decide fast. So the world of 48 to 60 is not years away. It's 10 days away.